All right, what's going on, Legion fans? I'm Greg.
I'm Logan.
And welcome to the Legion of Comic Correction podcast. We are discussing now the trailer that was released in DC Fandome.
That's right.
For the Batman.
That's right. This looks amazing. Now, I know I am kind of partial.
Well, yeah, you like Batman?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, you're a big Batman fan.
So, but this, I have to say, is one of the best trailers I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And what makes it even more amazing is that it's a trailer with only 25 to 30% of the movie filmed.
Yeah.
To get that high
so good
quality of a trailer for 25 to 30% of the movie, oh my gosh, it's amazing.
And it makes you wonder where do these pieces of the film fit? Like, are they in the first act? Are they in the third act?
Yep.
Where are they? Because there's so much going on, and we don't really know. We haven't really been told.
Much.
No, there's not.
The good thing is
overload.
It's not overload,
yeah,
and that's the problem that we've had with like the Justice League and and Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
like this is not too much.
No.
You can clearly see there is a major struggle that is going to be happening between Batman trying to get to the bottom of whoever that is in the green cloak, and we assume it's the Riddler.
Yeah, it's got to be the Riddler.
But the Riddler it's a series of murders that Batman is trying to solve.
Yeah.
And that is so cool. Now, we get a
great.
little bit more that's going to be built in with Cobblepot.
Yep.
But we don't know if that's going to be something that's setting up for
I
later
think it's
movies.
Setting up for later.
I don't think
it's going to be now.
I think it's setting up. He's
like maybe he's using the Riddler, or maybe he's like employing the Riddler to kind of draw the Batman out. Yeah. Remember, the Batman's been on the scene for over a year now.
Only a year now.
Right. But I mean, he's even though the public might not see him completely as the symbol that he wants to be seen as, the underworld is sure getting an idea that this guy's going to be trouble. And so you could see Cobblepot trying to like out him, but not wanting to do it himself.
But even Matt Reeves, when he was talking about this during the panel, he said, this is a movie where people are discovering who they are. They don't even know who they are yet. Batman hasn't become the person that he will be. He's not a veteran on the scene. He's doing things, and he's not getting the desired result that he wants. So he's trying to figure out, how does he fit in? Selena Kyle is not Catwoman yet. She's not fully Catwoman yet. You see some of what gets alluded to with like the head, the ears, the slight points on her mask.
She's just a cat burglar.
But she's just a cat burglar. And they said, he even said specifically, Oswald Cobblepot is not the Penguin yet. He even hates being called the Penguin. He hasn't embraced who he is yet. So this
reminiscent of Gotham, of the Gotham TV show, which I really like that take on the Penguin as well.
Oh yeah. Even though this isn't an origin story, this is very much a discovery story.
Yeah, development of character, which is good. We want to see. We don't need to see another origin story of Batman. We don't need to see that. And we don't even need to see him first trying things out. Like Batman Begins did a great job of that. We had a really good version of that. But this is nice where he's in the throes of it. And he's getting discouraged. And he doesn't really know how to fix it. And he's acting out of emotion. He's making mistakes, and he's still trying to kind of grapple with creating that symbol he wants to create. And the villains are seeming to take advantage of that. You hear the line in the trailer by the Riddler. We're presuming the Riddler, who's saying, what's the price for your blind eye if you're justice, right? And so he's pulling on Batman. He even says to him, "You're part of this," and Batman's like, "What do you mean?" Like, he doesn't. He's pulling on Batman's insecurities.
He hasn't seen how he plays into the villains, and the truth is, and I'm just thinking about this now, is like, this could be the first major villain that he's dealing with ever.
He
could because it could have only been thugs, petty theft or crime. He hasn't had a supervillain yet to this point. He hasn't had somebody who is like really calling him out. Because he's calling him out.
Calling out. Yeah, the letters are addressed to the Batman.
So they're addressed to him. And even Gordon asks him, what do you know about this?
Right.
And this is probably the first time where he's dealing with somebody who's directly coming after him.
Yeah. It's reminiscent of at the end of Batman Begins when Gordon hands him the Joker card and saying that, like, man, since you showed up, things are getting crazier. Yeah. And that's always been the play in Batman comics and Batman stories.
Escalation.
Right, is that as Batman continues to dive further into fighting the criminal underworld, they start ramping up. Yeah. Because they're combating him. Right?
The wave continues to rise against him.
Right, and their insanity builds upon his clarity. So as he gets clearer, they get crazier. Yeah.
As he builds more people in his Bat family to fight crime, there's more villains.
Yeah.
You know, like, these are the things that this is really alluding to the start of. It's the very beginning of it. And some of the scenes are just, like, the points of view are amazing. One of my favorite parts is Batman walking into the initial crime scene.
Yes.
You just see his boots and his cape.
Yeah.
And and then Gordon turns to him. You get a full picture of him right away in the suit. And he's in with the other cops.
Yeah.
So they've already started, even if it's just Gordon.
Yeah, he's got a relationship with Gordon.
It might seem like it's just Gordon.
Yeah.
Because then he has a fight later on with some of the police in the precinct. Yeah. But these at least already started to build that rapport with the police department.
Right, where when Gordon comes across something that he can't figure out or that he's having trouble with, he goes to his friends, right? He's always had that connection with Batman. And we see it's already established, which is cool because we're going to see... Hopefully we get to see some really cool... I always liked that with Gary Oldman and Christian Bale when they would have their back and forth. Yeah, but they didn't... I feel like they couldn't flesh out that dynamic because Christian Bale just sounded like he had allergies all the time.
They tried to do it in the third one more.
Yeah, they did.
And then it just was too late.
Yeah.
It was too late on in the story. Like,
But they're jumping right into it here where Gordon obviously has a direct connection with the Batman and they trust each other and they talk with each other and I'm hoping we're going to see some really cool stuff. Well, and the other
interesting thing is, you know, Gordon always in the Nolan ones, he denied knowing Batman. It was only ever like him, maybe 2 or 3 other people.
Yeah, secretly.
He's walking right into a crime scene.
Yeah,
like he's in the precinct, surrounded by what looks like 20 to 30 other officers.
Yeah.
Like he's really right now. Gordon's got some clout. We don't know if he's commissioner yet. I'm not sure.
Or if he's still
captain. But he's got clout to be able to pull Batman right in.
Yeah, which is cool because we want to see
when he must
Batman
have done
in there.
He must have also done something big to have that relationship be built.
Right, maybe
because after only a year.
Yeah. Well, if you look at like Batman Year One, like if you look at like the Frank Miller Batman Year One comic, he developed that reputation by taking down some of the big Gotham crime families.
Yeah.
And so maybe at this point he's put behind bars some of those big Gotham original crime families, and so he's developed a rapport with the police department.
We know we're going to have a Carmine Falcone in it.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
The Penguin looks great.
Oh my gosh.
Colin Farrell's almost unrecognizable.
You can't tell that that's Colin Farrell
at unreal. Under the prosthetics and the weight he put on naturally, because he also put on a good amount of weight for the role. He doesn't even look like him.
Not at all.
He doesn't even sound like him. He at one point yells that this guy's crazy in response to, we're assuming the Batman, because you see the muscle car Batmobile come crashing through by his vehicle. He doesn't even sound like Colin Farrell. You know, you're so used to Colin Farrell's accent, and it looks like he's going to be putting on almost like a New York accent. But he's a little high pitched too, which is cool. Yeah. So I'm excited to see how he tackles that because he's really great at kind of immersing himself in roles. So
I don't think we could have asked for more from a trailer for so early on in the filming here. I don't think we could have asked for more. I think it was amazing to see this, and it was such a great way to end Fandome.
Oh yeah, what a perfect crescendo for the day. The day was great. Fandome did a really good job. It was exciting and fulfilling more than it was disappointing.
There were some ups and downs.
Yeah, there were some bad stuff. There were some like disappointing things, but for the most part, Fandome was good. And then to end on something like that, man.
Yeah, I agree.
We're excited. 2021 cannot come soon enough.
That's right.
We got so many great movies coming out for that year. And I can't wait to see Matt Reeves' Batman come to life in the theater.
Can't wait. Yeah, I think my only issue will be, how are they doing this within the multiverse? What are they doing here? Yeah. Where are they going with this? Because if Matt Reeves knocks it out of the park, I don't want to see any of the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll have to cross that.
We'll cross that bridge
when we get there. At this point, let's
cross that correction when we get there.
Yeah, that's right. At this point, let's just enjoy the fact that we have a great Batman trailer and a guy behind the film that really seems to love the source material.
Exactly.
Man, that's so refreshing. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to a special The Batman exclusive. Well, now I'll do that again. Thank you guys for tuning in to a special kind of outside video. I can't do this. You do it.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to an exclusive reaction to the Batman trailer. Matt Reeves, the Batman. We are so excited. Thank you, Legion fans. Looking forward to our next correction and more comic news.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of your favorite Batman and what you think Robert Pattinson will do as he takes on the cowl. We'll see you guys next episode.